I know, feet are weird. And you know what? I really didn't want to make this video, but enough of you asked, so here we go. I think feet might be the least attractive body part on a person. And yet, I'm someone who lives in flip-flops and strappy sandals for a good 4 months of the year. So mine are on constant display whether I like it or not. I don't want to see anyone else's nasty feet. So I feel a certain responsibility to not inflict mine on the world. Now, if you don't feel the same way, I implore you, do something about it or keep them covered. Now, I have a whole system for this and it might be a bit much for some of you. Please don't judge me or leave nasty comments below. Just move on to another video if this isn't your jam. And for those who choose to stay, there's stuff I do on a monthly, a weekly, and a daily. Plus there's one professional service I kind of never skip. Now there's only 3 products in total and I'll make sure to leave links to everything down below. Okay, here we go. Now let's start with the one habit that probably matters the most, and it's the one that I've kept up the longest. That is the mighty pedicure. Now I have gotten one every single month since my 20s. So we're talking 20 plus years here. It's that one bit of luxury that I have always budgeted for no matter what. Now the only ever time I broke the streak was during COVID because Ireland just shut down forever. And I actually honestly feel like my feet suffered for it. Professionals just know what they're doing. So I leave it to them. And my only job is maintenance until my next appointment. Now, full disclosure here, today's starting point, like the video here, is the worst that my feet have looked in a very long time because I'm due for a pedicure next week. So it's been 3 weeks since my last one and I was on, a holiday to the US. And let's just say sometimes I'm a little less than diligent when I go away. Sometimes you just gotta live a little. But my feet paid the price, which is exactly why the next step exists. It's kind of what gets me through the gap between appointments. When your feet live in open shoes, the skin toughens up. Cracked heels, calluses on the outer toes. Like, it's just yuck. I hate even talking about it. So next up is my best friend. Now, this might be more than some of you want to bother with, but for me, it makes the single biggest difference between pedicures. So once or twice a week, I use the best damn foot file on the planet. And trust me, y'all, I have tried them all. This is the Professional Foot File by Margaret Dabbs. It has a stainless steel body that will honestly last a lifetime, and these pats are replaceable. You just peel them off and you stick new ones on. Now, for me, the problem area is really the big toes and my cracked heels. Doesn't matter how diligent I am, it's just something that happens during the summer. So I run this over my dry skin just for a couple of minutes on each foot, and I'm telling you, the hard skin is gone. Finito. It's like magic. So between the monthly reset and the weekly file, there's one more layer that sort of holds everything together, and that's the daily habit. Now, every day, yes, you heard me correctly, I apply one or both of 2 different products. First is O'Keeffe's Healthy Feet. Like, this thing is cheap as chips. I am able to get it from my local grocery store, and it is the best damn foot cream I have ever used. I swear, this tub lasts about a year. This is probably my 3rd or 4th tub. There's something about this that just gets into those cracks and heals them from within, no pun intended. And I use this every single morning. It's just part of my post-shower routine. Like, every day when I get out of the shower, I moisturize my body, and this is just what I use specifically on my feet. And then there's an oil. Now, there's no particular rule here. It can be body oil, nail oil, cuticle oil, whatever's around. I have this one here by Cuccio, and I think I've had the same bottle for about 2 years. And I mean, it's just lasting forever. So sometimes I use this in the morning, but usually I do this at night as part of my evening skincare routine. I'll do my face, my neck, and my chest, and then I'll just put a few drops on the toes. Like, it takes 2 seconds. Because let me tell you, cuticles get dry if you let them. And I'm telling you, it is so gross. I was sitting next to someone yesterday and I wish I hadn't seen their toes and their cuticles. But I'm telling you, if you're consistent with something that is so simple and it takes no time, it just doesn't happen. It's that one simple step that sort of smooths everything out. And you guys, that's it. Like, genuinely, this is probably the quickest video I've ever made. Would you say?
No.
What? Are you telling me I'm still talking too much? I mean, come on. And this is definitely the grossest video I've ever done. And you know what? My feet don't look their best right now. That's what next week's pedicure is for. But this routine is exactly what keeps me going in between. And I can actually see a big difference in the before and after. So it was so funny. While Gary was filming the B-roll for this, he looked at me and said, "Girls do crazy things. I would never do that."
Yep.
Maybe he's right, and maybe I am a little nuts, but I'm telling you, if you made it all the way to the end of this video about feet, you're probably just as nuts as I am.
Or have a foot fetish.
Oh, you take that back. Anyway, I don't care. This means I have happy feet. And if my feet are on display, I want to look down and see something nice. It's as simple as that. So tell me in the comments, is there another slightly unhinged part of my routine that you want me to cover next? Because apparently we're doing all of them now. I can't believe I just made a video about feet. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. And if you like this video, YouTube thinks you're going to like this next one.